Hi, my name is Michael Barnett. I'm the print editor of Marketing Week, and I'm here with Charlotte Rogers, who's one of our feature writers. And we're going to be talking about the big stories this week on Marketing Week's website and in our print magazine. So Charlotte, do you want to tell us which stories have stood out for you the most on Marketing Week this week?
Absolutely. So this week we've had a piece about 3 months on from Brexit, which we're in this really strange time where Article 50 has been triggered and no one really knows what's going on. Exports have gone up to the highest level for 2 years and consumer confidence is quite high, but it's tricky to know whether this period of post-Brexit resilience will last. EasyJet, for example, has said that now more than ever marketing is crucial to kind of survive this period of uncertainty. I mean, what do you think it means for brands?
Well, I think that there was definitely a shock to consumer confidence in the immediate aftermath of the vote. People were putting off big purchases and the property market, I think, slowed down quite markedly. It then seems like there was a bit of a recovery in summer and September's data, which shows that we've bounced back a little bit. It's hard to read too much into that because nothing has really been happening important in the summer. Theresa May has been on holiday for a lot of the time that she's been in office, so I think the next 2 years are going to be key. If there are some quick wins in the negotiations, consumer confidence might return quickly. I think if it's clear the UK isn't getting what it wants in the negotiations, then I think it could become a much more prolonged period of stagnation, which will hurt marketers and brands.
Yeah, I think a really important thing post-Brexit for marketers to take into consideration is customer experience. This week, KPMG and Nunwood released its top 100 customer experience index, which was topped by First Direct, the bank wrestling the #1 slot back from Lush. And it was credited for the way that it speaks to its consumers in a really human way. Other notable increases in the list were actually in the travel and holiday sector. The likes of Eurostar rose by 142 places, Marriott by 103, and Virgin Holidays by 98 places. I mean, what do you think it is about these brands that helps them stand apart?
I think having read that piece, what's clear is that memorable experiences, so your customers want to keep coming back to you, is a key part of being seen as a good customer experience brand. The other thing, I think, as you said, communicating in a human way, and to be a successful brand for customer experience, it has to be something that filters through the entire organisation as well. It can't just be the marketing team's job, it has to go across all departments, and it has to have that kind of drive and leadership from the top of the organisation to make sure that happens. So the last thing I think we should talk about, going back to the theme of confidence, we were talking about consumer confidence a minute ago. We've also had an article up on the site about confidence for marketers. So Charlotte, can you tell us how we can all be more confident?
So the advice for marketers is to focus on those confidence gremlins, those things that get to you, and then focus on the things that you can do really well. And also take from the fact that from failure comes a great amount of confidence in that you can get through the difficult times, which is probably quite good post-Brexit. I mean, what did you get from that article?
So I think the important thing is that confidence can be learned, and it's not something you're necessarily born with. It comes from practicing and repeating behaviours in certain situations, and the more that you do those things and the more that you gain success from them, the more that confidence breeds further confidence. I think for marketers specifically, it's about being useful to your organisation as well, and a lot of that comes from just having the knowledge of being an expert in your field, really. Incidentally, that article is related to something that we're running at the Festival of Marketing in a couple of weeks' time, on the 5th and 6th of October. Virgin Red's Helen Tupper and Sarah Ellis from Sainsbury's will be running a session on exactly that topic. So if you want to find out more, go to festivalofmarketing.com. And that's it for us. Thank you.